some patterns of silent consonants. It's been under the discussion for a while. In this portion of the video, we will look at GH, GH silent at the end of the word and when preceded by I, AU, and OU. Let me read out once again. GH is silent at the end of the word and when preceded by I, AU, OU. What are the examples? HIGH. So I is there. Now it's a silent. It's not high. Don't say high. It's high. And it's I again can be seen here in this FIGHT. It's not figit. It's not figit. It's fight. So GH is silent. Next, SIGHT. Again, I appears here. Then SIGHT, GH silent. Now it's sight. BROUGHT. It is the past participle form of bring. Now it's not brought, it's brought. Because look at this point, OU is present. So preceded by OU, GH is silent in this particular word. Similarly, FRIGHT, it's fright, GH is silent, I is present. SIGH, it's not sig or sig, it's sigh, just a sigh. GH is silent. And TAUGHT, AU is present, this combination, and this GH is silent. Similarly, STRAIGHT, I is present, so GH is silent. And AU is present, GH is silent. OU is present, GH is silent. This way we can understand under the silent consonants category, GH is very necessary and most important for us to understand the variation of its application and how it has its own importance in this context. In this patterns of silent letters, silent consonants, we understand H is silent when it follows W. What are the examples for this? H is silent when it follows W. In these examples, what? It's silent. H is silent when it follows W. And in who, H is silent. And whistle, H is silent. Why, H is silent. White, H is silent. Similarly, where, H is silent. And sometimes it's not pronounced in the beginning of a word. If you take a look at this word, HOUR, we mostly say hour, but it's wrong. The right one is hour. And if you look at this word, HONEST, it's not honest. People take pressure to pronounce this word, but it's not honest. It's honest, just honest. And if you take a look at this word, HONOUR, it's not honor, but it's very common. We use this kind of way of saying, but it's honor, it's honor, it's not honor. And another important theory goes here, it is silent when it follows the CGR. These letters are also very important in some words where CGR appear and when it is silent when it follows CGR. For instance, CHOIR. Basically, this pronunciation is very critical and typical. It's not choir. People do say it's choir, but it's not choir, it's choir. So a group of singers in the church. Okay, so choir. And here, what is the point? It follows, it's a silent. When it follows a C, so C is present, here H is silent. And it's ECHO. When it follows the CGR, here H is silent. It's echo, not echo. And GHOST, people say ghost. It's not ghost, it's just ghost. Okay, and it's not GHETTO, it's not ghetto. In Telugu we write ga gha, g or g. It's not second g because H is present. It's ghetto, ghetto. So here H is silent. And again, it is silent when it follows a CGR. For instance, R is present in this. We usually say rhythm. It's not rhythm, it's rhythm. So here H is silent. In this example, RHINO, it's not Rhino, it's Rhino. From these examples, we understand H is silent in different words under the patterns of silent consonants. This is the seventh point. It's about K. It is silent in combination of Kn. Please take a look at this. In combination of Kn, in the beginning of a word, if these two letters come in the beginning of a word, we have been given three examples. 1, 2, 3. This is KNOW LEDG. It is not knowledge, that's wrong. It's in the beginning we can find Kn in this word, Kn in this word, Kn. So it is silent. Which is silent? K is silent in these three words. So we will just pronounce this particular word. Knowledge, knowledge, and knife, knife, and night. Knowledge, knife, night. K is silent in combination of Kn in the beginning of a word. Examples: knowledge, knife, and night. Here, this is the eighth one under some patterns of silent consonants. This is N. N is discussed in this particular portion of the video. N is silent in the digraph MN. What is digraph? We'll take a look at that later. Let's get back to the examples. If MN come, for instance, atom, MN, the two letters are present. In column, two letters are present. It's him, two letters are present. N is silent in the digraph MN. So when you have MN in the words like atom, column, and him, this N becomes silent. N becomes silent. You see, it's atom, not atom. It's column, not column. It's him, not him. Now let's take a look at this particular word which is present in the text. This is the instruction or else the proposition which has been given here. What is digraph? A pair of letters that combine, a pair of letters that combine to represent a single sound called phoneme. A single sound called phoneme in speech or writing. I read again, a pair of letters that combine to represent a a single sound which is called phoneme in speech or writing. Examples: if you take a look at the word chat, two letters are combined to make one sound ch. In Telugu, we can represent like this: cha sound, ch. C is a different letter and H is a different letter. These two letters are combined to make a single sound that's called digraph. Similarly, shop, the sha sound, maybe we can represent this way from phonetic transcription point of view. Sh. This is sh. So S and H, if you combine both, it will become sh. Similarly, THIN, thin, T plus H, they make tha. Preferably, we will not write like ta. In Telugu, we have ta, tha. First ta and second tha. Maybe this is the first tha and this is the second tha. But there is a dot in the middle and this one, stroke. This is ta, this is tha, ta, tha, ta, tha. And this is quite different from dha. Okay. For instance, Dhanaraju. Okay, we use this, and this is tha, tha. You know, mostly foreigners, if you closely observe the way they articulate the sound, particularly this one, they keep their tongue, tip of the tongue, as tongue is divided into primarily three different portions. For instance, this is the tongue. Maybe this is the tip of the tongue. Okay, and we can have blade of the tongue. And here we will find soft palate of the throat and back of the tongue. This is back of the tongue. From airstream mechanism, this particular analysis actually takes place. Let's be very mindful. This is the and this is tha. We say tha, tha. Feel the tongue, tip of the tongue. The tip of the tongue comes in between upper teeth and lower teeth. Lower teeth. Tha, tha. But there is some puffing sound which gets pushed out when foreigners use this sound. They say kin directly. They don't say kin. They say perhaps. Can you try like this? It feels somehow amazing and surprising too because we don't pronounce this way. We simply say ta tha, ta tha, and they say tha tha. That's the reason why at times we can find them say this. They don't say this directly. This, thin, thin, thin. Okay, some kind of puffing breath gets out. Okay, and now let's take a look at this. What digraph is. From this particular 8 point, we have got an opportunity to learn. Digraph stands. Please write down in your books. It is necessary for you. Two letters are combined to make a single sound, either in speech or writing. Examples. Chart. This is extra information, and don't become so upset about this. We are actually discussing the use of and how it can be eliminated in pronunciation. Uh, Along with this, since this DIGRAPH is present, I just give you some extra information on this. This will add value for your learning. Okay, so please write this down and write the examples too. It will just energize your English learning. So CH will make cha sound, SH sha sound, TH tha sound, tha, 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 tha. But in Telugu, we just write this way. We can't how it's pronounced naturally in a foreign soil may not be represented, but this is how we can probably indicate this way. Now, finally, what we can see, let's come to a conclusion. AUTUMN, N is silent, pronunciation, atom. COLUMN, N is silent, column. HYMN, N is silent, him. It's not him, okay, it's him. P, this is the ninth one. P is silent in the combination of PS, PT, PN at the beginning of a word. We have some words here. Let's find these two letters combinations. PS. We can find PS in psychology. And in psyche, again, PS is present. And SAM, PS is present. And this one, PTERODACTYL. PT. In PT combination, PN. This is PN combination, and this is PT combination, and this is P. Dear students, please take a look at this. This is very, very important. This comes even in the competitive examinations to test your vocabulary and spelling ability. Okay, so in verbal, this particular topic helps you become better because this word is usually asked in so many examinations. If you are preparing for SI posts and if you are taking an exam for DSC, teacher's job, as well as any UPSC related exams, and some private organizations do also conduct verbal and language ability tests. You will have to deal with this. And PSY CHULOZY in this PS combination, P is silent in the combination of PS, PT, PN. At the beginning of word, at the beginning it is there, so it is silent. We don't use P. In psyche, it's not psyche, it's a psyche. And PSALM, it's only SAM. It's not SALM. And it's pterodactyl. It's not pterodactyl. PT. Maybe we can represent in Telugu like this. This sound doesn't come. It's only the relevant constant after this. It's not pneumonia, it's pneumonia. Only from N we just have to utter. and receipt is wrong. Receipt is right. P is silent, and it's raspberry. It's not raspberry. Okay, raspberry. Let's do the drill once. Under this ninth category, silent consonants. P becomes silent in the beginning in the combination of PS, PT, PN at the beginning of a word. Psychology, psyche, Sam, pterodactyl, pneumonia, receipt, raspberry. Here, under the 10th point, it's about R. R is silent at the end of a word. At the end of a word, this is a word. At the end, this letter appears, followed by a constant. Followed by a constant. For example, this is the constant, and this is vowel sound. So followed by constant. Okay. Now let's take a look at these words. It is silent at the end of a word. Now it's not pronounced. It's not butter. They say, native people say, butter, butter. Can you say that? Butter, butter. And P-O-R, it's pour, pour, not puru. Okay, it's not puru. It's pour, pour. So it becomes a silent and it's not pronounced. F-O-R-K. R is not at the end in this particular word. It is in the middle of the word. So we can say fork. A little retroflex kind of sound comes. Okay. It cannot be completely ignored, but a little sound somewhere around. Fork, fork, fork. Can you try this? Fork. There is a hint with reference to this discussion. As English is dominantly used across the world, we take two varieties prominently, British English and American English. In America, they say they use the last word, the last letter, that is R. That means they articulate this. Whereas in Britain or different parts of the UK, they don't do that. But in America, they just use it. For Americans, it's okay to say butter, butter. R sound gets heard. It's audible. It doesn't become silent in American English. This you have to understand from the usage of the consonant R. Please take a look at this. This is the proposition number 11 under silent consonants. Now we will discuss the letter yes. Yes, it is yes. We have this theory. Yes becomes silent after the alphabet I. So we have been given three words. Among these three words, I is silent. After I, this yes becomes a silent. And in this yes, and in this word, you can find yes. It's quite common to say at high school level as well as at an intermediate level, and the people, even after their PGs as well as some research programs, they still say Iceland. Sometimes you might have heard this. Iceland, they use sound. And here ISIL, they say C sound in Telugu, and it is debris. They say debris. And it's not Iceland, it is island. And this is ale. It's not azel. It's ale. Similarly, it is debris. You know what debris stands for? A heap of rubbish which is thrown after you have broken the wall or else some waste stuff back at your house. Okay. So, friends, under consonants category, S has been discussed at a great length, and this is necessary for you to have some idea about this. And please make sure that you use absolutely fine and you don't have any confusion in this regard. When you speak in English, please pay attention and take extra care to make use of these sounds and never let the letter yes dominate in these three words. There are so many words, but for time being in the text, these examples have been given.